Mr. McCarthy back for the next step in the animate bird sequence tutorial. Okay, so in the previous video I asked you to try and close the gaps, the black gaps within each of these birds, and let's put that to the test now, because what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and blank out the entire white background without it going inside the bird. I'll show you what I mean. First of all, we need to change the background to layer 1, so I just double clicked. Layer 0, I should say. Click OK, and there we go. Now I'm going to go to the magic wand tool. If your quick selection's showing, click and hold, magic wand, and I'm going to click right in the middle here, and I'm going to hit delete. And would you look at that? Okay, so one of the errors I have, as you can see here, is this bird. Somehow the whiteness got inside of this bird. Everybody else looks like they're solid. So I'm going to take a step back, Command Z. I'm going to try and figure out, Command D for deselect. That's probably the space right there. So let's come back. I'm going to close that space right there. Close here. Everything else looks pretty good. So come back. All right, let's try it again. Magic wand, and there it is. Okay, very good. So this is what we are going to do now. I'm going to just double check the size of this image. Image size is 1022 by 392. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into quarters, and we're going to go, let's go 500 by 300. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. File, new, 500, 300. Okay, and so we have, well, let's do it this way. I'm going to pull the birds off. Okay, and then this is what we're going to do. So what we're going to do real quick is this. Leave that there. Sky. Ooh, images of sky. Alright. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose, let's see what size this is. Ooh, super big, maybe too big. I'm going to find another one. That's pretty good. Super big, too big. I think I'm going to go with it. So, save image to downloads. There it is. Pop up in my folder. And I'm going to look for Comics for PC. And I'm going to put that image in here. Alright, back to Photoshop. Here we are. We go File, Open that image. We will do this. I'm going to pull this image onto here. Ooh, super big. Okay, so Command T. Let's bring that down. Bring it down a little bit more. This is going to be our background. Okay. What I'm going to do next, I want you to pay attention to. I'm going to duplicate this layer. So I'm going to duplicate layer. Okay, so now I have two of these. Now with the top layer selected, I'm going to go up to Edit, Transform, and I'm going to flip horizontal. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to move the top layer over, select this bottom layer, move it over, and as you can see, because I flipped it, these two sides join seamlessly. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm holding the Shift key down, So I've selected 2 layers at once. So I'll do that one more time. I've got one layer selected, Shift key, holding the second, right click, merge layers. Okay, and so what this affords me is this. I've got a lot of sky to work with. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sky right there. All right, and I'm just going to leave that. Now, we're going to go back to Flying Bird. Here they are. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to shrink that a bit. There we go. Ooh, that's much better. Okay, so my select tool, I'm going to select this first bird. I'm going to pull him onto the sky. Look at that, a flying bird. And I want to give a good amount of space below because his wings are going to extend below and I want to make sure they go there. Okay. And I'm going to go back to my bird. Put that there so I don't have to keep going up to the window. And choose my second bird. What I'm going to aim for is to put the bird head right on top of the bird head. I'm trying to match those eyes and the head. Okay, that's that. Go to number 3, and we'll just pull each of these off one at a time. I'm going to try and put the bird's head right on top of bird's head. I'm using the nudge tool, which is the little arrows on the keyboard. It's a great way to very small movements. We call them nudges. Okay, here we go. Moving it over. That's it. Coming back over here. Back over here. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So I'd say go ahead and listen to music, but if you do, then you can't hear my voice. So stick with me here, kids. Stick with me. There we go. It's a funky looking bird. Alright, here we go. Next one. Next one. Oops. I grabbed right in the middle there. I need to grab just off the middle a little bit. Let's see what we got here. I know what I did, so let's try it again. Don't know why that's happening. Command D. Let's just do it again. There we go. Okay, come back over here. It looks like a mess, but it's going to be a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Just think of it. Last bad boy here. Okay, we are set. Ready to go. Okay. So we're going to focus entirely here. I'm going to open up my timeline. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, we're going to do a couple of things. That bird's going to fly in place, but the background's going to move. So what we need to do is figure out how many frames to create down here. Change that. How many frames to create down here so that it loops perfectly. Okay? So we can see that we have 10 layers for the bird, which means we want to go 10 layers for the background. So watch this. I'm not going to deal with the bird right now. I'm just going to deal with the background. Actually, no, I will. I'm going to turn the bird all the way off. I'm going to go to the next frame. And in this next frame, I'm going to move it all the way to the end. Okay? You can see we've got that shift going on. And then I'm going to put 10. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to put 10 frames in between. And there they are. Now watch this. First frame, I'm going to turn the first one on. Second frame, turn the first one off. Second one on. 5 to 5. 6 to 6. 7 to 7. 8 to 8. 9. 9. And 10. To 10. And we have a couple of extras here. So we're going to go to these two guys. I guess I didn't do my math right. Throw them away. Let's see what happens here. And there it is. We've got a flying bird, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just turn this off so that it looks better. There it is. Okay. That's your goal, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see a different sky in the background with a white bird. If you want to color the bird, that's your thing. Okay? This is Mr. McCarthy signing off.